6 rules the Royal Guards must follow. 1. The Royal Guards feint to attention. Guards are taught to feint a certain way. They must avoid falling sideways. They can't hold onto anything for support. Standing perfectly still for a long time is taxing. The uniform and the hat are pretty heavy too, so guards can and do feint while on duty. It's okay, as long as it looks dignified. As soon as they feel faint, they need to get down on one knee. Then they fall face forward to the ground. If they drop their rifle, it's considered dishonorable. 2. The Royal Guards receive combat training. Most people think of the Palace Guard as purely ceremonial. The House Guards and the Foot Guards are protection units. The Beefeater King's Guards just stand there, right? Well, not exactly. These very same men are also trained soldiers. They take part in combat operations just like any other troops. Yes, the Royal Guard's rifles are most likely unloaded, but they are still allowed to engage threats. A guardsman once revealed in an anonymous Q&A,
"You only carry live rounds if there is a high threat level that someone will attack. We are legally allowed to attack and kill people that pose a threat to the life of myself or others."
3. The Royal Guards don't have to be British. The British Commonwealth includes 56 countries. They have their own governments and armed forces. But King Charles is still technically their monarch, so the Royal Guards can be Canadian, Australian, Jamaican, etc. In fact, around 4,500 Commonwealth citizens also serve in the British Army. 4. The Royal Guards must never smile. Their expressionless faces are a job requirement. Remember, the guards are active duty servicemen. It's not a reenactment or a tourist attraction for them. If they're caught laughing or smiling, £200 is deducted from their pay. 5. The guards cannot leave their post. Here comes the obvious question. What if they need to go? Nope. Toilet breaks are not allowed either. It can get pretty awkward at times. The anonymous guardsman shared this little story.
On a parade in front of a large crowd, one of my fellow guardsmen needed to relieve himself and couldn't hold it any longer. He was on the front row and left a huge obvious puddle where he was. Some of the crowd noticed and started laughing.
6. The Royal Guards are allowed to react. There are plenty of comedy routines about this. They always portray the guardsmen as completely unmoving. Supposedly, they won't move a muscle whatever you do. Well, don't try it, because they've got strict guidelines. A guardsman will issue a command first. He can shove someone out of the way if they don't react. If someone becomes aggressive, the guardsman will point his rifle at them. Remember, their rifles have sharp bayonets. Even unloaded, they can do some serious damage. Here's what that guardsman revealed about his experience.
Some drunk Frenchmen thought it would be funny to run past me and climb the fence. I presented my bayonet at them. I think they were more shocked that I moved than the fact that a weapon was pointing at them. They were arrested and charged with trespassing on the Queen's property.
Next time you're in London, show some respect.